So our previous lecture was focused on the social objectives of the business. We also talked about the role of profit, why we need to earn profit, why we need to make the profit. Because अगर प्रॉफिट नहीं कमाएंगे तो बिजनेस कैसे चलेगा? सर्वाइवल के लिए, रिसर्च एंड डेवलपमेंट के लिए जो एंटरप्रेन्योर ओनर बिजनेसमैन जो होता है वो रिस्क लेता है, उस रिस्क के लिए और रीइन्वेस्टमेंट इनटू द बिजनेस एक्सपेंशन के लिए हमें प्रॉफिट की जरूरत होती है, is what we had talked about in our previous session. Then we came on to the table of industry and commerce. The businesses can be categorized based on the industries to which it belongs, or those can be categorized based on the activities that they carry out. Within the industry, if you'll talk about if the categorization has to be done based on the industry, you'll be understand now this particular chapter, this particular topic is very much important from the 10 marks perspective, 10 marks के question perspective से. Question आता है examination में, write the classification of business activities. And when the question comes, the classification of business activities, you need to write all the business activities in the form of industry as well as commerce. All right. So for that purpose, the very first is the industry will be divided into the primary industry, secondary industry, and the tertiary industry. What do we do in the primary industry? The industry which is completely based on the agri and agro-based industry. Secondary industry, which is primarily doing the manufacturing activities. And tertiary, the activities which are supporting, providing the services to these primary and secondary industries are called as tertiary industries. Last to last year, मैं 11th कॉमर्स फेस टू फेस पढ़ा रहा था. उस समय पे मुझे किसी स्टूडेंट ने बताया कि उनके कॉलेज में टर्शियरी इंडस्ट्री नहीं होती है, उनके कॉलेज में टेरिटरी इंडस्ट्री होती है, टेरिटरी इंडस्ट्री. एंड द थर्ड वन व्हिच वी कॉल एज टर्शियरी मींस थर्ड लेवल. उनके कॉलेज में वो थर्ड लेवल नहीं, टेरिटरी इंडस्ट्री. That is how it was explained by the college professor. Well, with due respect to these all college professors, ये लोग हमारे देश का भविष्य बना रहे हैं या खुद का भविष्य बिगाड़ रहे हैं, ये मुझे आज तक समझ नहीं आया है. But still, the people keep doing these kind of things. Well, so we'll be talking about these all industries into the primary, secondary, and tertiary in detail. When it comes to the activities based on the functions, the commercial activities, the commerce is divided into the trading activity and service industry. Trading activity is what? The trade within our country. That is what we call as domestic trade or home trade. Whereas the trade which is done beyond the boundaries of our country, when we are doing the cross-boundary trade, that is called as the international or foreign trade. So home trade is also called as domestic trade. Foreign trade is also called as international trade. Within the home trade, we of course have the wholesale trade, we have the retail trade. क्योंकि जो मैन्युफैक्चरर गुड्स बनाता है वो होलसेल में बेचता है, होलसेलर रिटेल को बेचता है और रिटेलर इंडिविजुअल प्रोडक्ट बेचता है. So wholesale trade and retail trade is the concept within the home trade. And when it comes to the foreign trade, the international trade, in that we have the activities, goods coming in from a place outside India to India, that is import of goods. We are going to dispatch some goods from India to a place outside India, that is export, and sometimes we import for the sake of re-exporting it, called as entry port. So we are going to talk about this import, export, and entry port. and then we'll be focusing on the auxiliary services. We'll be talking about the services which are supporting the activities which are giving the base, the auxiliary auxiliary activities to the trade, and those all include the various services. In fact, जब आप आपके 12th लेवल में आ जाओगे, उस समय पे आपके ऑर्गेनाइजेशन ऑफ कॉमर्स एंड मैनेजमेंट सब्जेक्ट में एक अलग से चैप्टर रखा हुआ है, चैप्टर 3 ऑफ योर OCM, दैट इज द बिजनेस ऑक्सिलरी सर्विसेज, where we talk about the banking industry, we talk about the insurance industry, we talk about the communication services, we talk about the warehousing services, we talk about the transport services in absolute details. Like banking industry में कौन से टाइप की बैंक्स होती है, कितने टाइप की बैंक्स होती हैं, देन किस किस तरह के फंक्शंस बैंक परफॉर्म करती है, इंश्योरेंस में कौन कौन से टाइप के इंश्योरेंस होते हैं, इंश्योरेंस की जरूरत क्या होती है, these all concepts, these all things in detail we are going to talk about at our next level, that is at 12th standard. तब हम चैप्टर 3 में इन सब चीजों की बात करेंगे. हाँ, अब मैं आगे जाने के पहले, बिफोर आई शेयर माई स्क्रीन इन फ्रंट ऑफ यू, एक मन में थोड़ा सा सवाल पुलकित हुआ है. वो ऐसा कि in last week and in the current week I took some, not all, but some students to the face-to-face lectures, right? और उनके पेरेंट्स ने भी कंसेंट दिया था, उसके बाद ही वो फेस टू फेस लेक्चर हुआ था. तो अगर आपको अपॉर्चुनिटी दी जाए, अगर, क्यों मैं यहाँ ये क्यों बोल सकता हूँ, क्योंकि OCM में तो नंबर ऑफ स्टूडेंट्स आर लिमिटेड, सो आई कैन have the liberty of taking that face to face lecture. For other subjects this is not possible, but आपके लिए ये possibility अगर हो सकती है तो how many of you are there in Pune city? Can you raise your hands and keep your hands up? वो पुलिस वाला नहीं, hands up. Okay, you all these students who are in Pune, you can talk to your parents. You can talk to your parents first, and if they permit, of course with the absolute social distancing, if they permit, then we can have a trial of a face-to-face plus online lecture. नहीं बोल दूंगा नहीं, you need to be a Pune student to attend face-to-face. The very simple reason behind that is Pune or Pimpri Chinchwad, either which way. The very basic reason behind that is कि पुणे आने के बाद यहाँ पे स्टे और सब चीजों का अरेंजमेंट होना थोड़ी सी दिक्कत होती है. So that's why to start with, just for a trial, I'm saying. I'm not saying this just for the sake of जलाओ the other students कि हमारे सामने कुछ बच्चे बैठेंगे और फिर बाकी लोग तो हमको सिर्फ ताकते रहेंगे. Nothing of that kind. This is only as a trial. See what has happened. Government has not yet permitted. We are just trying to do it, right? तो आप लोग जो 11th के स्टूडेंट्स हैं, जो पुणे में हैं, जो OCM की बैच में हैं, आप लोग घर पे सिर्फ एक बार बात कर लेना. अगर पेरेंट्स से यस वी कैन अरेंज फॉर, क्योंकि क्या है ना, आपका ट्रांसपोर्ट का भी इश्यू आएगा. You people do not have the licenses, so you cannot come on your own. मैं रखूंगा, अगर सपोज मैंने सेशन रखा तो I'll be keeping it on Sunday only. So accordingly that will become easier for you, right? So any which ways you talk to your parents and then we'll decide. In the meantime, आप लोग जो अभी 11-12 लोग जिन्होंने हाथ ऊपर किया था, they should send me a message, WhatsApp message, that my parents have permitted. I'll see if it is crossing the number of 12-13, only then I'll decide about it, right? Okay. तो ये आप मैसेज भेजोगे तो मैं आपको कंफर्मेशन दूंगा. ओके, shall I come ahead? I am not asking, I am not forcing you people, I am just asking. If it is possible, only then we will do it. Otherwise, हमारे ऑनलाइन सेशंस चल रहे हैं, हमको कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, कोई दिक्कत नहीं, किसी भी तरह की परेशानी नहीं है. All is going good for us, right? हाँ, and immediate react करने की जरूरत नहीं है. I didn't ask you to send the message right away, right? हाँ, चलो. So let's put the screen in front of you and let us have the discussion on the concept of industry. Okay. Now, what does this industry means? Industry basically implies the economic activities that are associated with the conversion of resources into the goods that are ready for use. So basically, they are talking about a place where you are doing some process or production. That is what you call as an industry. This involves production and processing of goods like mining, breeding, and rearing of animals. The goods produced may be consumer goods or the capital goods. Now, what is this consumer goods or capital goods? Involves the production and processing of goods. It also includes mining, breeding, and rearing of animals. These all are the part and parcel of industry only. Normally, consumer goods are directly consumed by the final consumer, whereas capital goods are used by another industry for the further production of goods. अब आप example लो, suppose a company is into the production of certain machinery. In such case, such company which is into the production of machinery is called as a capital goods company. Why? Because it is producing a machinery, and machinery will be used further for producing the further products or not. And that's why the company that is producing such machineries will be called as capital goods company. But if you take the example of company like Samsung, now what Samsung does, Samsung produces the TVs, refrigerators, ACs, etc. Now, these products are not used for further process or further production. These are used for the luxuries of the individuals, of the consumers or not. And that is why it is said, that Samsung is into the consumer goods manufacturing. What is this consumer? Why it is called as consumer goods? Even though it is durable in nature, but ultimately produced for the consumer only or not. If you take the example of a company like Atlas Copco, there is this company, Atlas Copco. This company produces large transformers, and those transformers are further used in the various machineries. So Atlas Copco will be called as a capital goods company. But Tata Motors, Samsung, LG, and the like companies will be called as what? The consumer goods companies. Similarly, ITC. सुना है इस कंपनी का नाम तुम लोगों ने? ITC. Have you heard the name of this company? How many of you have heard the name of company ITC? क्या बनाती है ITC? किमाया? What does ITC produce? Yes, the name of the company is Indian Tobacco Company, ITC. Their biggest manufacturing segment is tobacco and cigarette, but that is not the only production that they do. हमारे घर में आने वाला आशीर्वाद का चक्की आटा is produced manufactured by ITC. फियामा डी विल्स के शैम्पू और साबुन बनाने वाली कंपनी ITC. सनफीस्ट बिस्किट बनाने वाली कंपनी ITC. बिंगो मैड एंगल्स yippee नूडल्स बनाने वाली कंपनी ITC. और तो और आप जो बुक्स यूज करते हो, जो नोटबुक्स आप यूज करते हो, क्लासमेट के नोटबुक्स बनाने वाली कंपनी इज आल्सो ITC. Of course, ITC का core business is tobacco and cigarette, but that's not the only business. They are into multiple segment. It's a multi-diversified company. Hotel Leela Ventures is the part and parcel of ITC only, right? So all in all, what these companies doing? They are primarily producing the consumer goods, the goods which are ultimately used by the end user or the consumer. So ITC will be called as a consumer goods company. अच्छा, विप्रो का क्या बिजनेस है रे? What is Wipro Industries all into? Bulbs. Oh, विप्रो के बुल्ब आते हैं, बराबर. एसी बनाती है विप्रो. Oh my God. ये कब बनाए दिन धनश्री? विप्रो का एसी तो घर पे लेके आई, IT इंडस्ट्री में है. Yes, anyone else? What does Wipro do? See, this is all about organization of commerce and management. It's not only reading the book and mugging up what has been given into that. It's basically learning what it is in reality. Wipro is also a multi-diversified company. Their primary business is IT industry. They are into the tertiary industry. The IT company it is Wipro. But at the same time, Mr. Azim Premji, the owner of this company, had diversified it into the FMCG products. FMCG क्या होता है? Fast moving consumer goods. Write down FMCG products are fast moving consumer goods. Now, why these are called as fast moving consumer goods? आप साबुन, तेल, शैम्पू, खाने का सामान ये रैक में रख दो, अपने आप बिकता रहेगा. You need not do the marketing of that. You need not do the kind of penetration of the customer. Advertise करना पड़ेगा ताकि लोगों को पता चले. But otherwise, you are not supposed to do anything for that. And that's why those are called as FMCG or fast moving consumer goods. So Wipro is into the business of fast moving consumer goods, जिसमें ये लोग सोप्स बनाते हैं, ये लोग घी बनाते हैं, ये लोग ऐसे बहुत सारे प्रोडक्ट बनाते हैं. इन एडिशन टू दैट, विप्रो इज आल्सो इनटू द इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स, सॉरी इलेक्ट्रिकल्स, नॉट इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स बट इलेक्ट्रिकल्स. जो ये बल्ब्स वगैरह आते हैं ना, वो बनाने वाली कंपनी इज विप्रो. And then they also have the business of computer hardwares. ये बहुत सारे कंप्यूटर्स के हार्डवेयर, इनका एक सेपरेट सेगमेंट है जो कंप्यूटर हार्डवेयर में काम करता है. मींस विप्रो इंडस्ट्रीज इज इनटू व्हाट? इनटू primary, sorry, into the secondary industry as well as tertiary industry. It is producing the capital goods as well as the consumer goods. Am I going good for everyone? The
Yes,
term
sir.
industry also means the group of firms producing similar or related goods. Like we take the example of sugar industry, that is manufacturing sugar. There can be electronic industry, which is producing the electronic goods. There can be automobile industry where all the companies involved into the production and sale of automobiles. There can be banking industry, insurance industry, और सबसे ज्यादा अफेक्टेड जो कोरोना काल में इंडस्ट्री हुई है वो है टूरिज्म इंडस्ट्री। इन और सबसे ज्यादा फायदे में कौन सी इंडस्ट्री रही ड्यूरिंग द टाइम ऑफ कोविड?
Pharma industry.
Pharmaceutical industry is the most profited industry during the COVID situation. FMCG industry and the pharma industry has made the maximum out of this COVID situation. Yes, किराने वालों की दुकान is nothing but FMCG industry, right? लोग घर में बैठ बैठ के खुद को रगड़ रहे थे, नहा रहे थे, काढ़े पी रहे थे, दूध हल्दी पी रहे थे, दुनिया भर के डिशेस बना रहे थे, तो अपने आप इन FMCG वालों के प्रोडक्ट बिकते जा रहे थे। अमूल का सेल, अमूल द टेस्ट ऑफ इंडिया, that is Anand Milk Udyog Limited. This is the full form of that company, Amul, which is a cooperative society even today. This company has, this particular society has made the maximum turnover during the COVID situation as compared to what it was doing in the earlier days. Why? हर बंदा घर में बैठा है, उसको चीज चाहिए, मेयो चाहिए, उसको बटर चाहिए एंड व्हाट नॉट, एंड बिकॉज ऑफ दैट their sales increased, boosted, boomed like anything, right? So I hope you are understanding the industries can be divided based on the sector to which it belongs, or it can also be categorized based on the activities that they are carrying out, right? So industries can be primary, secondary, tertiary. Industries can also be based on the activities that they are carrying out. Lockdown industry were not closed. लॉकडाउन में कहाँ इंडस्ट्रीज, कौन सी इंडस्ट्री बेटा? जो अत्यावश्यक चीजें थी, जो खाने पीने की वस्तुएं थी, ये तो जिंदगी में कभी बंद हो ही नहीं सकती है ना, isn't it? If you would be observing, चेतन, जब सारी दुकानें बंद थी तब चालू क्या था? सारे बिजनेसेस बंद थे तब चालू क्या था? मेडिकल के दुकान, डॉक्टर्स के दवाखाने और ग्रोसरी शॉप्स, इतना ही खुला था या नहीं? Yes. So industry creates the form utility. What do I mean by form utility? When you are converting a product from one form to another, and by that way it becomes utilizable, it becomes the useful product, then it is called as change in form is creating the utility. Observe it. अगर कोई व्यक्ति जंगल से लकड़ी काट के लाता है तो आप उस लकड़ी का कुछ नहीं करोगे, पर अगर कोई व्यक्ति उस लकड़ी से वुडन प्लैक्स बनाता है, एंड दोज वुडन प्लैक्स you are converting or you are making the use of it to make the chairs, tables, furniture out of that. तो आप जिस इंडस्ट्री में हैं वो उस वुडन प्लैक को फर्नीचर में कन्वर्ट कर रहा है या नहीं? So you are changing the form of that wooden plaque into the furniture, and by that way you are creating the utility of that. That is why it is called as form utility. Similarly, अगर आप example लो of अमूल अगेन, अमूल क्या खरीदता है रे? या अमूल में कंट्रीब्यूट करने वाले क्या कंट्रीब्यूट करते हैं? मिल्क, करेक्ट? What Amul does? Amul first refines that milk. Then Amul pasteurizes the same. And in the process of refining and pasteurizing the milk, it removes all the fats out of that. And those fats are then taken forward to the level of fermentation and converting that into the milk product, sorry, into the cheese and butter. And at the same time, the pasteurized milk is sold as such, or further to that, some amount of milk powder is, sorry, some amount of milk is further utilized for converting it into the milk powder or into the milk made or the kind of sweeteners and so on and so forth. So what Amul is doing? Amul is taking the raw milk and converting it into the quality of milk which can be used and utilized by all of us or not. So it is basically doing what? Changing the form of that milk to make it useful for the end user or the customer. Am I going good? Did you understand the concept of form utility? Anyone still having question on form utility? So this industry does what? It converts the raw material into the usable finished products. All this is possible with the manpower, machine power, and the large capital investment. When I'd been to this place called as Anand to see this industry called as Anand Milk Udyog Limited, that is Amul, the taste of India, ये मैं factory देखने गया था, industry देखने गया था. It is spread, this particular unit of Amul is spread in approximately 25 acres. इतनी बड़ी जमीन है इनकी. And there they have got huge buildings constructed. They have put huge machineries there. वहां पे बटर एक बहुत बड़े कम से कम 20 इंच पाइप में से एक साथ निकलता है. 20 इंच पाइप में से एक साथ बटर नीचे गिरता है, फिर उसको फ्रीज किया जाता है, उसके पीसेस कट किए जाते हैं और फिर सर्व किया जाता है. चीज के स्लाइस बनाए जाते हैं, पैकिंग की जाती है. सर शाम का समय है, आप चीज और बटर याद दिला रहे हो हमको. अभी मुझे मम्मी को आवाज मारनी पड़ेगी, मम्मी एक चीज बटर का टोस्ट बना के देना, isn't it? और फिर उधर से जो फ्लाइंग चप्पल आएगी ना तुम्हारी तरफ, you will get toasted and roasted because of that. But anyways, the industries therefore can be divided into the primary, secondary and tertiary industries. Now I can run through these passages because we have already talked about it. The primary industry is concerned with nature, connected with nature. कि आप नेचर से, नेचर को कंसीडर करके ही जो कुछ भी एक्टिविटीज हो सकती हैं वो सारी चीजें आप करने वाले हो. एंड दैट्स व्हाई इट इज कॉल्ड एज द नेचर ओरिएंटेड इंडस्ट्री. बारिश अच्छी पड़ी तो तुम्हारा प्रोडक्शन बहुत अच्छा, बारिश ठीक से नहीं पड़ी तो आपके प्रोडक्शन पे बहुत बड़ा इम्पैक्ट होगा. दैट इज व्हाई इट इज कॉल्ड एज nature oriented or concerned with nature industry. The products of primary industry may be used as input. Products of primary industry are used as input of secondary and in some cases even for the tertiary industry. You have got agricultural industry, the industry which is completely dependent on the nature and natural weather. आप लैंड कल्टीवेट कर लोगे, पर जब तक के बारिश नहीं आएगी तब तक तो तुम्हारा लगान हो रखेगा. और फिर तुम भी लगान के जैसे, अगर सपोज 15 दिन तक के बारिश नहीं हुई तो तुम पूरे खेत में गाने लगा के रखोगे, घनन घनन घन घिन आए बरसा, घन कर गोर गुजर बरसा. ऐसा something like this you will keep doing. So the quality of the products will depend on the fertility of land, the climatic conditions and the rainfall, very important, right? So agricultural industry includes cultivation of land. Second is extractive. Do you know what Vedanta Industries does? Vedanta नाम सुना है आपने? Or for that matter, what Tata Steel does? Vedanta Steel, Sesagua, or Tata Steel or Sterlite Industries. These all companies are basically into the mining of the minerals like iron ore or zinc or copper. They extract it from the land mass. They refine it and make the usable steel, usable zinc or copper. Ultratech Cement इस कंपनी का बेसिकली काम क्या है पता है? They are basically into the manufacturing of cement. उनका raw material क्या होता है? Bauxite. From where do we get the bauxite? From the mines. So what this Ultratech Cement does? It extracts the mines where bauxite is available, and using that bauxite they produce the cement out of that. और वो अंबुजा सीमेंट जैसी सीमेंट बनाते हैं जिसमें जान है. करेक्ट? So extractive industries are those which extract the natural minerals and use it for producing the usable products. या फिर अगर आप एग्जांपल लो भारत पेट्रोलियम कॉर्पोरेशन लिमिटेड, ऑयल एंड नेचुरल गैस कॉर्पोरेशन, ये लोग क्या करते हैं? ये लोग सी में से क्रूड ऑयल को एक्सट्रैक्ट करते हैं. दे डिवाइड दैट क्रूड ऑयल इनटू द ऑयल, गैसेस एंड वैक्सेस. The oil will be sold in the form of petroleum, in the form of diesel. The gases will be sold in the form of the LPG and PNG, that is the piped natural gases, and the wax is sold as such. So they are basically into the extractive industries. This industry draws out products from the natural resources, for example, soil, air, and water. Generally, the products are in raw form and they are used by manufacturing and construction industries for producing finished products. अभी जो मैंने आपको इतने सारे example बताए, those are related to the usage by the secondary industry only. Extracting oil and minerals from the underground, fishing and forestry, it may be used in crude form and may be sent to other industries for the further processing. BPCL, HPCL, ONGC, they refine it themselves and sell the finished product. But if you take the example of GE Shipping, the Great Eastern Shipping, ये company fish extract करके खुद कुछ नहीं करती है, उसको गोदरेज को बेच देती है, and Godrej further does the freezing and all that of that particular thing. And then comes the genetic industries, something that is related to the natural living things, living beings. Maybe it is related to animals, maybe it is related to trees, maybe it is related to worms. These all industries are called as the genetic industries. Take the example of poultry farms. Those come under the genetic industries. Take the example of producing flowers and selling flowers and the saplings as such. So that is nothing but the horticulture or floriculture. और if you take the example of sericulture, जो वर्म में से सिल्क बनाया जाता है, वो सिल्क वर्म्स होते हैं, वो सिल्क वर्म वो ककून में चला जाता है, फिर उसको गर्म पानी में फेंकते हैं, वो सिल्क वर्म मर जाता है और ककून से हम लोग सिल्क एक्सट्रैक्ट कर लेते हैं. So that is nothing but sericulture. These all industries which are based on the living beings, plants and animals. That's why those are called as the genetic industries. And then comes the second one, that is secondary industry, that is basically involved into the production process, right? Manufacturing and construction. Manufacturing and construction industry is what is categorized into the secondary industry. These industries depend upon the primary industry क्योंकि वो फ्रूटी कौन बनाता है? फ्रूटी बनाने वाली कंपनी कौन है? मैंगो फ्रूटी, fresh and juicy. Which company does produce fruity? Parle Agro Limited is the company which produces fruity. Maaza is produced by Coca-Cola. अब पार्ले मैंगो फ्रूटी के लिए क्या घर में मैंगो उगाता है? No. Parle purchases the mango from the farmers and uses those mango जो एकदम लास्ट स्टेज ऑफ राइपनिंग पे आ जाते हैं और जो अब बस खराब होने की कगार पे हैं, ऐसा मैंगो यूज किया जाता है फॉर द पर्पस ऑफ प्रोड्यूसिंग फ्रूटी, माजा और स्लाइस। मतलब जो मैंगो हम लोग कट करके खाने वाली सिचुएशन में हो, वैसा मैंगो कभी भी फ्रूटी बनाने, माजा बनाने के काम में नहीं आता है। बट जो अब गलने वाला है, सड़ने वाला है, फेंकने की नौबत आने वाली है, वैसा मैंगो इज यूज्ड फॉर प्रोड्यूसिंग द फ्रूटी। आप कहोगे सर क्यों आप ऐसा कह रहे हो सर, इसके बाद तो हम कभी फ्रूटी पिएंगे ही नहीं। वेल, so this particular company, Parle Agro Limited, purchases the mango, uses the pulp of that to produce their product. या फिर अगर आप एग्जांपल लो, कोई बंदा खेत में कॉटन उगा रहा है, ऑफ कोर्स कॉटन खेत में ही उगता है, और वो कॉटन में से कॉटन सीड्स निकाल के उस कॉटन में से कॉटन में से थ्रेड में से यान में से टेक्सटाइल जो बनाया जाता है, दैट ऑल्सो कम्स इनटू द सेकेंडरी इंडस्ट्री। शुगर केन का शुगर केन जूस को फर्मेंट करके उसको प्रोसेस करके शुगर कम्स इनटू द शुगर इंडस्ट्री। ट्री के जो वेस्टेजेस होते हैं उसको मेल्ट करके, ट्री के वेस्टेज को मेल्ट करके उसमें से बनाया गया पेपर कम्स इनटू द पेपर इंडस्ट्री। सो दिस ऑल कम्स इनटू द मैन्युफैक्चरिंग इंडस्ट्री। एंड द कंस्ट्रक्शन इंडस्ट्री ऑल्सो कम्स इनटू द सेकेंडरी वन, जो सीमेंट, रेती, गिट्टी, पत्थर यूज करके आपके लिए ब्रिजेस, रोड्स, कैनल्स बना रहे हैं, टनल्स बना रहे हैं, रोड को पूरा खोद देते हैं। अब पुणे वाले लोगों को ऑलरेडी पता होगा, मेट्रो का काम चल रहा है, मेट्रो वो पुणे के नीचे से छेद किए जा रहे हैं। शिवाजी नगर इज अ प्लेस फ्रॉम वेयर दे हैव पुट द होल, एक मशीन डाली है इन्होंने ड्रिल करने के लिए, और वो ड्रिल करते 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 स्वारगेट पे से निकलने वाली है बाहर। अब इतना बड़ा, और दिस पर्टिकुलर थिंग इज 50 feet डाउन द ग्राउंड एंड दे आर कंस्ट्रक्टिंग इट. They are making the tunnel of around 9 kilometers for the metro rail project. So these all things come under what? Under the construction industry. Construction industry comes under what? Secondary industry. Secondary industry comes under what? Industry. Right? Manufacturing industries are those industries which are engaged in transforming raw material into finished product with the help of machine and manpower. The final goods may be capital goods or it may also be the consumer goods. अब capital consumer goods मैं आपको already explain कर चुका हूँ. Then comes the construction industry. These industries are engaged in the construction of buildings, dams, bridges, roads, tunnels, canals, road, metros. In case of other industries, goods can be produced at one place and sold at another. But जब आप construction industry की बात करते हो, so they are basically producing the immovable products. Immovable means what? Something that cannot be moved, something that cannot be shifted from one place to another. And then comes the tertiary industry, the third category. This is basically into services. जो प्राइमरी और सेकेंडरी इंडस्ट्री को सपोर्ट लगता है, वो सारा का सारा support is given by this tertiary industry. So they provide the support services to the primary and secondary industries. Service facilities are provided by these industries. That includes transport. हमें बैंकिंग की जरूरत होती है, जो मैं आपको कह रहा था कि हम लोग एक अलग चैप्टर सीखने वाले हैं at your 12th standard. That is what comes under the tertiary industry. Hotel industry, tourism, entertainment, and these all comes under the tertiary industry. So this is one way of categorizing, classifying the business activities. The another way of doing it is in commerce, wherein we are going to talk about that what do we mean by trade, how that trade is carried out, and the other thing that is auxiliaries to trade is what we are going to talk about. But this particular part, that is the last part of your chapter number 1, will be continuing in our next lecture, unless and otherwise informed by me. Unless and otherwise informed by me. Our next lecture will be on next Sunday at 5 p.m. If I mention something, if I send the message, you have to change your plan. Otherwise, it will be on next Sunday at 5 p.m. So that is it for the day. Thank you and bye-bye.
Thank you.